this thing would be freaking perfect changing out a tire or changing out a CV joint on the trail. Just absolutely perfect trail lighting. What's up, guys? We're back with another video reviewing a Tuff Stuff Overland light. So this light is the Tuff Stuff Overland Titan. This light stands just about the same height as the previous light. I'll link the video to that review right here. This light is going to come with some additional features, but it's not going to have as much as the previous Halo light did. That being said, though, this is going to be a little bit of a lower price point as opposed to the previous one. I'll go ahead and link this one in the description below. You can go to the website and check out the price on this one. And again, just like the last one, this light will also be with me down at the Southeast Adventure Vehicle Expo in Stark, Florida, the last weekend of February. You guys can come down and check this light out. I'll have one up at the display, and then I'll have a couple for sale down there as well. Let's go ahead and hop into this review. All right, guys, so let's talk about the outside, and then we'll work our way in. So like the previous light, this light also comes with a nice, good case around it. So whereas the other one was kind of a semi-soft ABS plastic, this one's a nice, hard polymer. This is a very heavy-duty case. Yeah, this is a really, really nice case. Kind of impressed with it. I don't know how long these little latches are going to last, but they seem decent. They don't seem bad. This little port right here is a 12-volt plug-in, and this is so you can plug this unit in directly into your power system. So if you're just traveling with this in the bed of your vehicle or what have you, you can actually charge this from your battery source inside of your vehicle. Or, as you all saw, it has a clear panel right here which actually exposes the solar panel. So you guys roll up to camp, you can just pull this right out of the vehicle, and if it's bright sunny day, get all set up, leave this thing out, cook dinner, and then as the sun goes down, it's like, all right, let's break out the let's go ahead and break out this light, and boom, she's been charging all day in the pack. Just like before, you have your instruction manual right here. It's going to kind of go through everything, tells you how to work all the lights and stuff like that. But if you ended up using or watching my previous video, this is going to operate essentially just how the other one is. So up first, here we go. Here is your solar panel, and for the light, it feels very heavy duty, very nice. We'll flip it over. Oh, as well, you do get some foam to help you put the light together, and we'll just go ahead and set the solar panel down on that. No scratches or bumps or anything. So now this light, different than the Halo, is sort of a spotlight, floodlight type thing that you would set off the side of the campsite and have it shoot light as opposed to have ambient light. So it has 3 of the same lights here, which I just turned on, and it has 3 of the same lights here, 1, 2, 3. And then these lights function just like the other little lights. You just gotta pull it up from one side, like that. As you can see, you got 2 magnets here and here. Pull that off there, like that. These lights do hang. We'll continue on. These lights here also have a 5-volt 1-amp output and a 5-volt 1-amp input. So you can charge these individually just using normal USB, or you can use these to actually charge your phone if you ever needed it. So dual purpose here is you can charge these during the day, and if you needed for some reason you don't have a power pack, or you just needed a real quick power pack for something, you can actually just pull these lights off and just plug your phone right into them. Now, we'll continue on. Each of these individual lights are actually going to operate essentially exactly how the main base light works. So you can press and hold that. There we go. So you can press and hold that, and that'll turn on. And then also, if you have your lights disconnected, press and hold it on the back. Right here's the button. Press and hold that, and it turns on. And then we can also go from holding this light, carrying this light around, and just slap it around there, and then all of them turn off together. You can do individual lights. You can do all 3 at a time. There we go. Pull them off. All right, now let's go into how these lights work. So press and hold turns on the light, and then press once, it gets brighter. You press it again, it gets brighter. Press it a 3rd time. Now it goes into a spotlight mode. You kind of see right there that these flood LEDs turned off, and it has this spotlight on. Now if we press it a 4th time, you have all the LEDs on, and then the spotlights are also on, so you can actually focus the light and have good flood out left and right. And if you press it one more time, that's going to turn off your center lights. So turn this unit off, just press and hold, off she goes. Turn those back on, and then now if we press the button, if we press the on button once, it gets brighter, twice, brighter, a third time your center lights come on, and then a fourth time you get all the lights. You get 12 center spots, and then you have your floods on the outside. So turn it again, it goes all the way down to dim. There we go. Now let's go ahead and talk about construction. So this construction is the exact same ABS plastic as the previous light I reviewed. The only difference is this is actually camming. So you can actually screw this and it locks into a position, and then yeah, it cams all the way around. So this is a good directional light. This would be a great light to honestly carry for you off-roaders as well. This would be the perfect light for when your Toyota ends up popping out a CV joint out on the trail. I'm just kidding with y'all. I like all the vehicles. I love seeing all the vehicles. I think I have more friends that have Toyotas down here in Florida than I have Jeep friends, because all the Jeep people down here, I'm gonna let you know a little trick. All the Jeep people down here, they're not real Jeep people. They just like their Jeeps, and they like their ducks. So I'd much rather take my Jeep and bounce it off a tree and chuckle, and then throw a Band-Aid on there that says mistakes were made. But that's just me. I digress. It's got the same kind of cam locking system as the previous one. It'll just pull in there, cam lock it. Oh, I forgot to talk about this. So right here, this is going to be also a plug-in. So you have a 12-volt plug-in here, and you have the 5-volt output here. So again, you can use this to charge your phones. That little red indicator is indicating that it is picking up some sort of light and is charging. That port I showed you up here at the front of the case, you got a wire right here. This wire is what connects to this 12-volt plug here. Right here is that cable. You just got to be careful, make sure you not knock that off when you're putting this thing in and out. But this is so you can hook an external power source up to your unit and run it off of my 12-volt system in the bed of my truck. So I don't even have to have the solar panel showing to the sun, and this thing will charge as we drive. Ingenious. I think that is really, really cool. That's probably one of the coolest features I've actually seen in this light. Another feature this light didn't come with. So if you do end up picking up this light, it will also come with a 12-volt plug-in as well. Cool thing is, you pick up this light and you pick up the halo light, this will also charge your halo light as well. So say you can charge this one off your 12-volt, and then for those of you that have your 120-volt plug in the bed of the truck, you can just plug this in and charge your other light. So by the time you get into the campsite and get set up, both your lights are charged completely. All right, now these are the same posts as the previous light, operate the same exact way. You can go ahead and watch my video on the review of the halo, and now I will show you exactly how to use these. Okay, now let's talk about your accessory bags. Like the previous light, this is going to come with your 3 stakes, a strap system of some sorts. So I looked in the directions for this, and it looks like that these little lug adapters that we were talking about, there is a plastic piece that you can get for these, and they slip into each other, so it actually holds it like that. And then it has an illustration in here that kind of shows you, if you look here, so it has an illustration in here that kind of shows you how that works. So those little adapter pieces right there have little holes in the top of them to where you can actually screw in this little strap right here, which is pretty neat. We'll push on. Here is the same thing as the previous one, as the previous review. This is the little bag that you can use to either tie down the unit or just carry your phone or throw whatever you need into there, like Bluetooth speaker or what have you. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this. We're gonna go ahead and this is gonna set up exactly like the previous version. So I highly recommend go look at the halo light, and that'll show you exactly how to set this unit up. I'm gonna get this set up and kind of show you guys what it looks like. Okay guys, so again, this light puts together exactly like the previous light. Go ahead and go watch the other video. I'll show you exactly how to put this stand together. Biggest difference is that this already has the mounting device already attached to the light, so we don't have to deal with those springs or anything like that. That was honestly one of the things I did not like about the halo. Not a deal breaker. Not a deal breaker. It's just something that not a super huge fan of. So this light actually gets rid of that completely and just goes ahead and does that little cam locking system. So all you have to do is just put the stand together, cam lock that together, and then hit this little spindle and adjust our light on how we want it. just like that, or like that. And it has teeth in there. You can feel it kind of sliding around a little bit, and you can feel the teeth kind of grabbing it. So you know, once you get this locked into a position, there it goes. Now once it's locked into position, it's going to lock in pretty tight. Now let's go ahead and get this thing all pulled up, and as you can see, I've already lifted the head up as high as it'll go. Just slide this down just like that. So that's absolutely at the bottom. That's raised up with just the top section. There we go. As you can see, way above my head. Again, I'm like 5'10", 5'11", and it's about a foot or so above my head. All right, now let's get in here and do a close-up look. The exact same build, it's the exact same style as the previous light, obviously. Like I said, it's just this one that angled a little bit and is more of a spot slash floodlight, whereas the other one is mainly a floodlight for an area. This thing would be freaking perfect changing out a tire or changing out a CV joint on the trail. Just absolutely perfect trail lighting for harder obstacles or vehicle, setting up your campsite. This thing just a ton of uses. It does not take up much room in the bed, and being that it's in a nice hard sturdy case, I'd almost bet you could probably put that case on the roof rack if you wanted to and strap that bad boy down. It doesn't really weigh a whole lot, and I think this is probably the better of the two lights that I've done the review for. I'm really hopeful that Tuff Stuff Overland will see these videos and kind of take what I'm saying to heart and come up with another light, because these things are awesome. I love these lights, and I'm absolutely going to be using these lights for my camp adventures, and you guys will see these lights if you go to the save. All right, guys, so I'm going to throw some footage up real quick of what this looks like out here at night. You guys will kind of see how much it actually blasts. I'm going to actually point it right there at my archery target. This right here is the first light setting. This is the dimmest setting this light has. As you can see, it just lit all of that up. We'll go ahead and click it one more time. There you go. There's the second brightness setting. Come around to the front. All right, and then we'll turn it on one more time. There is the third brightness setting. This is still no spotlights yet. You can just barely begin to make out right there. That is the target right there. And then one more time. All right, there we go. So there are the spotlights, and as you can see, it just lit all of that up right there. You kind of lost a little bit of light on the right side and on the left side. Now let's go ahead and click it one more time, and this will turn on. It'll leave the spotlights on, and it'll turn on the right and left side to full bright. There you go. So this is just an absolute crazy amount of light. We'll go ahead and walk down here a little bit. Just crazy amount of light. Just perfect. This might actually be a good video light. I might actually use this for doing videos at night. Show you guys all the things and the stuffs. Alright guys, and if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, and the bell icon so you get notifications when I review other equipment that I've been getting. Please go check out my website. These things are for sale on the website. You guys will be able to find them. When you go into the website, you'll see our partners list, and if you click those little icons, it'll actually take you to those partners pages within our website and show you exactly all of the products we carry by them. If you guys have any recommendations for future videos, go ahead and just throw them in the comment section below. And also, comment if you guys are going to be at the save. I really am looking forward to meeting a whole bunch of people there, as this is, embarrassingly, going to be my first Overland Expo I've ever been to. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think we're going to have an awesome weekend. Until next time, guys, I'll see you out there on the trail.